And welcome to an unboxing video. Well, the start of a series, I would think. This is a radio that's coming for repair. So let's get in there and see what we got. Make sure it's arrived in one piece. That's the most important thing. Let's get rid of that one as well. It's obviously a well cared for radio, this one. So we can find the ends. Nice to see the handle is wrapped as well. Stops it getting in contact with the case. Very important with these old radios. Okay, let's have a look what we've got then. So it is a very nice Hacker Sovereign 1. Yeah, it looks like it's got the original aerial, so look if that one's straight. Not really, but it is an original one. So an original bent aerial is better than a non-original straight one, really. From memory, the hole in the case is quite small on these. So initial look over the radio, we've got some denting on this front grille, which is a shame. I might be able to tap that out a little bit. What I don't want to do is make it worse. But if you can see that, let's just zoom in a little bit closer. Yeah, so got a little bit of dent in there, look. No padding left in the case. That's one thing that I might be tackling, depending on the cost. Again, the back looks like the grill has come loose there, so that's going to need fixing back on. That's come loose on this side as well, so it looks like the pegs are broken off on that. So that's going to have to come out, which means taking the back cloth off. Handle, we've got both the end caps, which is good news. They very often drop off. One of the knobs is split there, possibly over tightening. Let's see if we can glue that back. Possibly even print a new one, you never know. The on-off knob doesn't look in the right position either for some reason. The little marker I think should be sort of there, so I need to have a look at that. It might just be on backwards. Apart from that, both those knobs look good. That was all okay. Front panel needs a polish up. So look at the base. Got a bit of plastic broken off of the base section there. Shouldn't affect it. The rest of it looks okay. A little bit of paint on the case. There's a little nick in the Rexine on the back there. So maybe a bit of vinyl glue will just tuck that in a bit nicer. The boot polish on top. Okay, let's have a look inside then. It sounds like I'm picking this radio apart, but I'm not. It's actually in really good condition for one of these. So a little note for me. Okay, on the back panel we're missing the two battery bumpers. I've got some of those, so I can replace that. Ooh. It's not looking too special, but it looks like we need a new little battery clip there. That's something I have considered making actually, so it might be that I'll make something. Certainly I need to repair that. I can't leave it like that. I just can't. Okay, so look at the rest of it. Looks okay, can't see any damage to the speaker from this side. A little bit of corrosion in the bottom. And we've got some corrosion on this this hinge. It's actually quite bad there, so I might need to see if I can find the owner another hinge. Okay, amp board. Yeah, we've got these OTCC red things which are rubbish. They're going to have to be changed. Got some Phillips caps in there, so they might be alright, and these blue ones are no good either. So I think it's going to need a recap. But more importantly, if you have a look down this side, let me just zoom in. A bit too far, too close for my own good really. Okay, let me just get a pointer. So in here we've got, if you can see where I am, yeah, there's one there, 1, 2, 3, 4 AF114s, and on the other side, over here, we've got 1, 2, 3 AF117s. So it's a greedy radio, this one. It's going to need them either zapping or totally replacing. It's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, if it was my radio, I would definitely be zapping all of these and putting them back in, purely because they are the original capacitors from the era, and they're very, very visible. You know, they're right in your face. You can't not do anything with that. If you change them, it'd be very noticeable. Although, if you don't know what you're looking at, you might think they're original. But again, down to the owner really, sort of cost he wants to spend on it. Zapping them would be a little bit cheaper, but not a lot really. Shouldn't be a lot to do on the amplifier board apart from recapping it. The output transistors should be fine. So without further ado, let's fire it up. Bear with me, I'll get some leads hooked up. Okay, I've got a battery in one side and my power supply in the other. I haven't got a couple clip leads for my power supply, so well, I've only got the two. So let's turn it on. Okay. Well, that's better. Right, so we don't have any stations at all. So straight away that would indicate to me that one of the AF transistors is pulling it down. We are getting a signal through to the amplifier board though, because I can hear hiss. no radio signal. Bear with me. Okay, this radio is a bit of a different one. Basically, we've got two separate tuner boards in this one. This is the AM board, so this is the IF strip down through here, and this is the FM board. So we've got extra transistors in the FM board, but it's strange because we are getting noise through the amplifier on both sides, so it could be a sticky switch, it could be these push buttons need cleaning. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take it out of the chassis and we'll have a look at the push buttons and that volume control. Okay, then removal of the case. Firstly, you need to push down on the handle, both sides. That then comes off. Got two screws there. So there's obviously put a bit of grease on that one at some stage. Want to get that everywhere. So we've got two screws to undo there. It's got grease as well. Going with pink today. Pink for this radio. And if we open the back of the radio, down in the corners here, you can see that, but down in the corners there's a couple of brass cheesehead screws. It's got a unique smell, these old radios. Pull them out. They've got a washer on both of those as well. And that should, says, from memory they are a bit tight, these. Now undo, pull out the amp plug. Speaker wires. That should be in. Out of the chassis, speaker connectors themselves. There we are. Let's put that to one side for a minute. That back shortly. So let's have a look. Okay, switches are fairly difficult to get at, but I think I can get in there. Yeah, I can get in there and give them a clean off. And the volume control, I think will probably take that one right out. It's got a plastic shaft actually, which I'm not sure if that's correct. And the actual volume control is marked RS, and there is some signs of solder in there. So I don't think that's the original volume control, which might explain why it's not orientated right. Whichever way, it's really noisy, so it's going to need cleaning. So initially, to see if we can get it working, I'm going to clean the switch bank with some deoxit. I'm going mad. It's tight to get in here actually. The volume pot. So I can see the wiper. A really good squirt. Right, let's get the chassis back a second. Let's connect a couple of wires to that. See if we can get any life out of FM. Nope, nothing. Long wave. All sounding promising, but nope, nothing. No. think it is these AF117s. Let's pop it on there. There we go.
Absolutely, and more people now.
In 2017, his uncle was arrested for treason and executed, it's thought, by anti-aircraft gun. The uncle's wife, children and grandchildren are also believed to have been killed. We might never hear for sure who's actually behind the half-brothers killing, but one woman has been arrested. We also know he'd fallen out with the regime and was actually living in exile.
So the capacitors are more than likely had it. I mean, I can hear that it's running now.
There have long been rumours.
Dial is quite a way off.
To former players who might have suffered from dementia.
Now, long wave, medium wave. Strange that I hit that, because that's the... Strange. This is the AM side. Let's try it. Tell how sensitive it is, look. Check any double dry joints here anywhere. Looks like all these transistors have been out as well. Okay, so the switch bank's going to need a really good cleaning. It's going to be a big strip down job, this one. Big strip down job. It's all got to come apart, unfortunately.
New comedy series of live concerts in
life.
Festival. That's the word I wanted.
Festival.
LOL Exeter. It's called Laugh Out Loud Exeter.
Okay.
Taking a look ahead at who. That we are talking about Christians who are also gay and not non-Christians who are gay.
Actually on me.
So I would say that God sets out his ideal, and not just how we should live in terms of sex, but how we should live in every aspect of our lives, and that none of us
should work on long wave as well now. Yeah, it is. That's just... There's only really one station on long wave. That is radio 4. Yeah, it's classic FM, so the scale is off a bit. Should be on 100. It's on 99.2. It's a little way off. I think the owner wants to try and get it up to 101, so we should be able to achieve that. Right, well, I need to now get my thinking head on and work out some costings for this.